Hey YouTube, Hermit7X here. And I'm just going to be doing a short description of my 2017 Santa spy system. This is going to be done on Christmas Eve, as you may know from Santa. But this is where I set up a giant security alarm system to spy on Santa. I also do CCTV cameras. I'm trying to catch Santa. Kind of like what I did with the Easter Bunny, except for the Easter Bunny didn't work too well. I lost the footage. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on one of my hard disks, but I'll find it eventually. Anyway, I'm gonna just give you a little bit more information on this. I stay up all night watching the security alarms system, the cameras, everything. I watched the NORAD Santa tracker, I know, and just everything, and it's really fun. I'll be doing videos hopefully each day on this, of what I've done on the system each day. Why I'm starting so early is I have to plan everything. I have to get a working panel. I have to do everything. So yeah. Anyways, it's going to be a Bosch D9412 D9412 GV3. Hopefully, as the alarm panel. If something goes wrong, I will tell you. So it's going to be Bosch panel. My room door is going to have access control on it, hopefully. And so is my closet door. My closet actually has a pillow fort, technically, in there. And I guess I can show you that real fast. I have a pillow fort inside there. So, here's my closet. Yeah, so this door here will have access control. The beeping is this keypad. It's just a little alarm system, but yeah, this is my fort. It's got a PBX, full communication system, and a ceiling. Yeah. That's the pillow fort. And then this door here is my room door. I have a temporary access control panel here and temporary security system, but this will have full professional access control on it. Anyways, sorry about the background noise. I have so much equipment running right now. I've got a really loud Cisco switch, but anyway, those two doors will have access control on them. And I'm going to have 3 sirens, hopefully. There's 2 alarm sirens. They're both going to be multi-tone car sirens, because why not? I just have those sirens. And then the third one is going to be a just whooping siren that came from an old Mustang. 12 volt again. It will be pulsed. And that one's the emergency system siren, which I'll explain that in a bit. This is just my plan. I don't know if this will happen or anything, but I will tell you everything that I want to do. So, the panel, I'm going to have it programmed by a company, an alarm company, for 40 points. I'm going to have several point extension modules. Anyway, 40 points. There's going to be 8 tripwires, 8 motion sensors, and I believe there's, let me see, there's just 40 sensors. Well, they're called points in Bosch system, but yeah. And I'm going to have some relay modules that have just general alarm relays, and then some net cannon trigger relay and dog cage release trigger relay. And then just some other miscellaneous relays such as fan control and special command, like just a special relay that I can activate from the keypad, and a assistance call relay. So I'll explain all that in a bit. Let's do the emergency system. The emergency system is the fire keypads, and they're just acting as just an emergency system. It monitors the net cannon tamper switches, pretty much all tamper switches in the system, and it has a fire alarm zone on it. But yeah, it just monitors all the emergency system functions. And it has its own siren that goes off. That also monitors if a door has been held open too long on the access control, and if the ceiling is tampered with in my fort. I have a lot of 24-hour tamper points that are in the system. Now for the net cannon. Well, I'll do the tripwires first. The tripwires have all these little, like, sensors, pole sensors on them. And they're just routed fishing line all over the room. Family, just living room. And that's where our stockings are and stuff. That is just where our stockings are, and I've got, I believe, 3 tripwires in the hallway. 3 motion sensors in the hallway, too. 3 tripwires in the family room. Like, I call it family room, but I guess you could say living room, but yeah. 3 tripwires in the living room, and a tripwire star in the living room. Also, 3 motion sensors in the living room. Yeah, this is excessive, but I may not do all this. Most of this is going to be future-proof. But, the net cannon works together with the tripwires. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about the tripwires. There's going to be just this, after all those monitored tripwires, there's just going to be a tripwire just to get Santa all stuck in it. Anyway. The net cannon works in conjunction with the tripwires. Once Santa's all detected in the tripwires and stuff, I push a special button on the emergency system keypad, which I'll put all the models of the keypads and some information about it in the description, I guess. However, once I push that button, it fires a net over the top of the tripwires to capture Santa in it. Not necessarily capturing Santa, it's just to slow him down so that I can get more footage of him. But yeah, that's the net cannon. Also, why it's triggered manually is so that it's a one-time use thing. Once it's fired, I will have to go up and climb up a ladder up to where it's located, hopefully. If I can do it, to reset it, so that's why it's a one-time use thing. However, what I'm gonna try to program, if possible, on the Bosch panel, is a sleeping prevention system. If I happen to fall asleep, if the alarm goes off, it will wait 1 minute, and then it will trigger the net cannon, if the system wasn't disarmed for 1 minute. Anyways, the fan control relay, there's a giant, like, furnace fan that will be in my window for ventilation, and I can control that. The assistance call is just pretty much just, I don't know, just like, to trigger if I need assistance in the future. I may have a friend over, and when I push that command, it'll trigger an alarm in his bed, and he'll come on into my room and help me with this, if, let's say, I have a system trouble. So, I need to make this short, this is getting long. But this is just a quick description, FYI. There's more to it, but I'll talk about the keypads now. Most of you don't know much about Bosch systems, but I do. And the keypads there's 8 of them, hopefully. I'll read them out to you. The D1255 TD, there's 2 of them. One of them is in my fort, and one of them is in my room wall. The room wall is on a separate area, that's just my room security system. And then the fort is in case I'm in my fort on Christmas, I can monitor the system in there. Then the, sorry about that, notification sound. That was unexpected. Hopefully, I'll have to put a loud noise volume warning at what time? I don't know. That was unexpected. Sorry about that. The D1255 is just an older version of the 2 that I just read out. That's on my dresser. That's the main system keypad. Then I've got a D1255RB. That one will be on my desk. I'm going to call it the programmer's keypad. So that's the one that I'll use to prototype, test the system and stuff before Christmas Eve. Then I've got the D1256 and a D1256RB. D1256 will be in my bed, and that is a emergency system keypad. And the other one will be, if I had a friend as an assistant, that will be in their bed for the emergency system monitoring. Also, the net cannon is only able to be triggered, like fired, when the alarm is active, if the alarm is going off. That's to prevent someone from just going and pushing the net cannon button to disable it by activating it, but anyways, I've got a D1257RB, that's just a keypad with 2 buttons just to monitor the system. That will be in my parents' room in case they want that. And then there will be a D1257 in the hallway. These are all keypads. Then you can look up these model numbers. I'll put them all in. I'll put them all in the description. Then I've just got a gray keypad. It's a D1255B. This is the final one. It's in the kitchen. Anyway, I have a full task list, and I've got the furnace fan. I've got 4 CCTV cameras so far. 2 high vision ones. One of them's gonna be outside. One of them's gonna be in the hallway. And then there's a false cam one. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I just pronounce it false cam. Anyway, false cam Pentilt FI8910W, I believe. Keypad next to a alarm clock that goes off at midnight. That is when Santa's supposedly supposed to be at our house. But then I've got a wireless camera next to the milk and cookies so I can monitor that, and yeah, that's the cameras so far. Those are definite. I'm definitely gonna have those. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I have for now, and I'm gonna be doing like detailed information per day. I'm not certain that this will happen in this exact plan, but I really wish I could make this video 15 minutes. But yeah, that's it for now, I guess, for the Santa Spy System. I'm probably gonna have a video of me and my friend over. His name is Brett Boyd. I'll have him in the description. Probably have a video of him today, maybe later, if we're in the fort. But yeah, that's for the Santa Spy System, and I should make another update. I'll just have updates after, and I'll explain the sequence and what I do at night tomorrow. Anyway, that's the Santa Spy System for now, and have a nice day.